name's Brogan. Lieutenant Brogan. For 20 years, I was with the NYPD. Now? Well, let's just say I've transferred to another precinct.
Hereby consecrate this temple to the spirit of Pyrism, flame without end. Let it be so.
Let it be so. There is a traitor in our midst.
A woman pointed a finger and a man burst into flames. I'd say that was out of the ordinary.
Tendel Kaliki was purified by the eternal flame. In his heart, he betrayed us, and his heart betrayed him.
Obviously, there is something going on at that temple. I've decided to put some people in there and find out what it is. You all know my daughter, Samina?
Hey, no problem. Working undercover or undercovers is my specialty.
No!
Flame's a good cop. He knows what he's doing.
Nice likeness. Wouldn't you say, Officer Haldane?
Please, give me the chance to redeem myself.
Don't! Please!
Ask me, this isn't a temple, it's a damn roach motel.
Yeah, nobody here gets out alive.
This is a clear violation of our religious freedom, Captain Potter.
One of my officers is missing. As I recall, you were the ones who reported it.
We reported an initiate missing.
And that does not give you the right to turn our temple upside down.
So sue me!
Please, let us remember where we are. I confess I am perplexed as to why an undercover officer was posing as a member of my congregation in the first place.
With all due respect, 2 of your flock have died under unusual circumstances. And now this!
If I knew of any unlawful activity in my temple, I would tell you.
That's good to know.
Last time anyone saw Samina was yesterday during evening prayers.
What about Haldane?
We've sent for him.
So after dinner, she went back to her room.
She'd said something about going to a sound and light show. I never saw her again. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. Sister Kilmer, or whoever she was, seemed like a good person.
That'll be all for now, Mr. Flexen.
Just wish they'd stop talking about Samina in the past tense.
I'm told you gentlemen wish to speak with me.
Damn right. What happened to my daughter?
I thought Sister Nevik told you.
You can drop the cover.
I already have. I told my brothers and sisters that I was a police officer.
Before or after Samina disappeared?
Oh, wait a minute, Captain. What the hell's going on, Jack?
Well, it's like Brother Cam said.
No, I mean, what's going on with you?
I'm resigning from the force.
What?
You can't be serious.
For once in my life, that's exactly what I am. I'm not quite sure I understand it myself, and I don't know what to say, except the fire is within me now. And I cannot serve both you and Pyrism. Captain, we truly do not know what happened to Samina. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go and pray to Agora for her safe return.
telling you, Castle, nobody on the street knows nothing. At least not about Podley's daughter.
What are you saying, Zipload?
The only missing cop anyone's talking about is Haldane. You know, joining those fire freaks and all.
Yeah, thanks. For nothing.
I have uploaded Samina Podley's visual matrix to every police agency on Demeter, as well as the databank at Interplanetary.
I assume you checked the hospitals, coroner?
Affirmative, Lieutenant. Nothing so far.
Okay, Slomo, stay on it. You guys having as much luck as I am?
Perhaps Haldane's got a plan.
Well, if he does, I wish he'd let us in on it.
Maybe he can't. I wish we knew what was going on in his head.
Took.
I'm going to the temple for evening prayers. Don't worry, guys. I'm a cop 26 hours a day, remember?
Thanks, Tookie. Well, for now, the only lead we've got to go on is Zorn and Romex.
What's that?
A space cap at the shuttle station thinks he may have helped Samina load some luggage.
Damn it! I never should have partnered Samina with that cowboy.
Captain, we don't know for sure that there's a connection.
Oh, come on, Brogan. Even you must believe in this coincidence.
I think we ought to give the media Samina's photo. Somebody will maybe see it.
I want to hold off on that as long as possible.
Yeah, but...
It's not up for discussion, Lieutenant. As far as my wife is concerned, Samina is still in New Hawaii.
Captain, I think...
I'm not interested in what you think. I'm interested in finding my daughter. Now get out of my office and do it!
These are troubled times, brothers and sisters. Our faith is constantly being tested, and many are those who would see us fail, but we shall not fail. For even now, as we mourn the passing of Brother Tyndall and Sister Fancher, so must we rejoice. We rejoice, for they have found salvation in the eternal flame, in the fire of cleansing and purification. So shall we all. Pyrists must rededicate ourselves to the fire. Let it be so. Let it be so. Let it be so.
Fire serpents. Brothers and sisters, it is just as the Daskell foretold.
Sikatuk, you saw then. The fire turned to serpents. The earth ruptured. And so the people knew the world would be cleansed.
This is madness.
That may be so, but our people are frightened.
How can they truly believe that the day of immolation is at hand?
Because they have read the Daskell, because they live by it, and because they have witnessed the 3 prophecies.
The Holy Daskell was never meant to be taken at face value. Now, you know that, Sister Nevick.
Then how do you explain the omens, my Icar? We cannot just ignore them.
Brother Calamandro recently visited Megalon 7, did he not?
Yes. We are always looking for new converts to our faith.
As I recall, Tidra serpents exist only on Megalon 7. He returned here with serpent's eggs, placed them in the holy flame, knowing that they would incubate and then hatch.
Calamandro would never jeopardize the congregation. Tidra serpents are the most deadly reptiles in the universe.
There was no danger. He knew that the serpents would die once they were exposed to our atmosphere. Another convenient little miracle.
But to what end?
To discredit me, of course. No miracle, it was a plot perpetrated by Calamandro and by you.
These are very serious charges.
I don't hear you denying them.
Of course I deny them, you senile old fool!
Better senile than evil, Sister Nevick.
You are no longer fit to lead our congregation. Not with the day of immolation almost upon us.
Only the flame can decide the true leader.
Hey.
Hey.
What time is it?
It's late. What are you working on?
Nothing. Just thinking with a pen.
Mm-hmm. About Haldane.
And Samina.
How are Podley and Fama holding up?
Okay, under the circumstances.
I think I'll call Fama tomorrow and see if she needs anything.
I wouldn't do that. Fama doesn't know about Samina's disappearance yet. I know what you're thinking, but this is Podley's call.
Okay. So if Liz or Matt were missing, would you tell me?
It's ridiculous.
Come on, I want to know. Would you tell me?
Yeah, of course.
Podley should tell his wife. If you have a problem, you should share it.
In the darkest days, when strife was in the land, the prophet Igora called together his disciples to test the purity of their faith in the eternal flame. This he called trial by fire.
Let it be so.
Let it be so.
I never wanted this, but as Igor is my witness, I have no choice. Come, my Icar. The flames are fine.
There is justice in the fire. Behold, our new Icar Vedra.
You knew what was expected of you when you took the job, officer.
Yes, sir.
But now you find yourself between a rock and a hard place. Is that it?
I'm having trouble reconciling my Pyrist beliefs with my duties as a police officer.
Well, get over it. People are dying, Tuck. My daughter is missing, and one of our officers appears to have gone off the deep end.
Sir,
I'm not taking you off the case.
Lieutenant, I've already gone along with several dubious search warrants. None of which, I might point out, has turned up anything illegal. I'm sorry. I'm simply not prepared to shut the temple down.
Your Honor, the Icar Vedra himself was burned to death there last night.
Oh, I've seen the statements from the witnesses. The man walked into that flame entirely of his own volition.
I don't believe this.
My concern is what the Pyrists believe. The freedom to follow one's spiritual path is a fundamental guarantee of the Altorian Constitution.
Well, the way things are going, there's going to be precious few of them left to enjoy that particular freedom.
I'd watch my tongue, Lieutenant, if you ever expect to get a sympathetic hearing in my court again. Good day.
This isn't for me, Slow-Mo. What's with you, anyway?
Oh, sorry, Sergeant. New program, new glitches.
May I help you?
No, Sarge. He's gonna help us.
Say hello to our star witness.
You mean eyewitness? Come on.
What is that?
Ziplo turned him to us. Name's Doric Keister. Lives out by Demeter Bay. Says he saw something. Could have been Samina.
Sure, I seen it. I told my buddy Embry I seen it. And I'm telling you, I did. Huh?
Saw what?
Warren, what are you doing?
Zipload said we gotta plan to pump a little.
This is highly irregular, officers.
What can we do, Captain? If we don't pay, he don't play. Tell the Captain what you saw.
Okay. I was coming back, see, from my job. I got a job, you know. I collect trash. I turn it in. And I seen
Mr. Keister, please, what did you see on the cliff?
It was terrible. I told old Embry, I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Like what? Tell us, damn it!
Okay. There was this Creon, a female.
Yeah? Was this her?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, whoosh! Up in flames she goes, screaming, see, like a damn siren. And then he pushes her off the cliff, see? And down she goes, splash! And that's the last I seen her, okay? Just burning and splashing into the bay.
Who pushed her?
I ain't sure. It was dark. Nah, it wasn't them. The guy I seen was human. I want some grub. You promised me I could have some grub if I...
Don't worry, pal. We got you covered.
Do you recognize him in any of these photos?
Nah.
Look again!
That's him. Yeah, that's the guy I seen.
You're sure?
Hey, I know what I seen, all right? I tell you, that's the guy. Come on.
Captain, he's not a reliable witness. You can't believe everything...
Get on the horns of the Coastal Patrol. I want divers to search every inch of Demeter Bay. Call the judge. I want an arrest warrant issued for Jack Haldane on suspicion of murder.
You should lay low for a while, Brother Jack. The police have issued a warrant for your arrest.
Yeah, well, those guys just won't take no for an answer, will they, Brother K? Amazing.
Prepare thy mind and thy body for the day of immolation.
When all that is known will be unknown.
This place will be our salvation. For now, it will suffice as a refuge for you.
What happens when we run out of air?
The Cave of Winds is almost pure bucinium. In this form, it's useless. But when the surface water filters through and interacts with the mineral, hydrogen molecules separate from the oxygen, creating a self-sustaining air supply.
Handy.
Your old friends are right on time.
You're inside with Brogan and me. Officer Took?
Yes, sir?
You stay outside with Castle. Nobody is to get in or out.
Well, what do we have here, Brother Jack? The back door.
He packed his belongings and he disappeared sometime during the night.
Are you sure this isn't another one of your immaculate deceptions?
You must be under a lot of stress, Captain. I can understand the burden you're carrying.
Can you now? Yep.
Captain, we're in Haldane's room. He's long gone.
Keep searching. Tear the place apart room by room if you have to.
What will it take to convince you people we have nothing to hide?
It'll take a miracle, Miss Brock. Don't you find it a little peculiar that people around here keep dying or disappearing?
I find it peculiar that the world is about to end, and you people think nothing of squandering your few remaining days on a wild goose chase.
Captain, I found something. You might want to join us, Miss Nevik. Another miracle, no doubt?
Open it!
But it's sacred.
Do as the captain orders, Brother Calamandro. We have nothing to hide here. When the day of immolation occurs, we Pyrists alone will survive here in our cave of winds.
All I'm saying is Haldane wouldn't commit cold-blooded murder.
Captain, someone's stolen Romek's cruiser.
It's gotta be Haldane. Get after him.
It seems the day of immolation may have to be brought forward.
He's heading out over the bay, heading south by southwest.
We copy, Took. Stay with it. Want to tell me why your cruiser wasn't secure, officers?
Can we get back to you on that one, Captain?
We've lost visuals, Captain. We're switching to onboard tracking systems now.
Keep on his tail. We're closing on an easterly approach.
Thanks for the tip.
Hard left, Jane. Took? Oh, he's gone. We've lost him, Captain.
Keep tracking. Lost it.
Adios, amigos.
On second thought, let's just call it a night. Haldane's long gone by now.
Copy, Lieutenant. Heading back to the station.
What the hell's the idea of countermanding my orders, Lieutenant?
Haldane's got to be listening in. I thought I'd give him a reason to relax. Now let's go check out that tanker.
Call off the hunt? Not the Brogan I know.
Arming laser cannons?
Captain, you can't.
I'm responsible for my own actions, Lieutenant. Cannon locked on target!
Brace yourselves. We can't keep up with it. We're too heavy.
Yeah. We could stand to lose some dead weight around here. Enough, Lieutenant. It's over.
You think this would be a good time to ask him for a raise?
Hey! I knew I could outfly you, but then I had to go teach you.
You're under arrest for the murder of Samina Podley.
Easy, partner, easy.
Patrick, wait.
Stay out of this, Sally. You have the right to remain silent.
I waive the right. Extenuating circumstances.
Like what?
Like me.
Oh, we had a bottle of Sister Nevik's miracle juice.
Okay. So you had the flame retardant, but pushing her off the cliff?
That was Samina's idea. Look, we didn't have that many options. Anyway, she was a jock in college.
Hell of a plan, Haldane.
All right, drop me off right here. Not too close.
The day of immolation is not an ending for us. It is a beginning. But the Daskal demands Bring unto your Icar those symbols of greed which you have mistaken for riches. Riches which we now know to be found only in the purity of the eternal flame. Renounce the material world and be set free.
Let it be so.
Go now. Go and spread the word that the end is coming and that all will be destroyed save those few who make the sacrifice. They alone will find refuge in the cave of the winds, preparing for life in the new, purified world. Let it be so.
Let it be so.
I assumed you'd left us for good.
What? Missed the party?
The least you can do is tell Podley she's okay.
Honey, we've been through this. We got to think about Haldane. He's the one who's at risk.
Surely you don't think Podley's the spy?
That's not the point. If Podley finds out Samina's all right, his whole demeanor will change. And then whoever the spy is going to know that something's up and Haldane's a dead man.
Just imagine how you would feel.
Nobody finds out about Samina until Haldane's out of harm's way.
Look, all I know is there's something wrong if you've got to be a lousy person to be a good cop.
Morning, Lieutenant.
All right, people. We know the Pyrists are selling their possessions and taking the proceeds to the temple, and we can't do a thing about it. But what we can do is to make certain that Nevik Brock doesn't get her hands on any of it. I want every vehicle leaving that temple to be searched. And let me deal with the consequences.
Captain.
What?
Coastal patrols called off the search. They say if there was a body, it's certainly been washed out to sea.
I guess those Pyrists are bringing a new meaning to the term fire sale, huh?
Yeah, but it looks like the only ones getting burned are them.
Hey, guys.
Hey, that's okay. I got burnt too.
Captain.
Patrick, I'm going to have to tell Fama that our daughter is dead. And she'll never forgive me.
I think there's something you should hear first.
It has to be here. According to Haldane, whoever the spy is knew about the search warrant and very likely everything else we were planning.
Yeah, except the most important thing of all, Haldane and Samina being undercover in the first place.
But it doesn't make any sense. According to these, every single person who had access to our later work knew about Haldane and Samina's assignment.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick.
Fama, yeah, he's right here.
Thank you.
Hi, sweetheart. I just dropped in on Brogan to go through some reports.
That's what you said 2 hours ago. You know how run down you've been lately?
Well, I'm feeling much better now. Doing some hands-on police work really seems to suit me.
Well, just try not to outstay your welcome.
Okay. Night, sweetheart.
Night.
There's only one answer. This can't be the full roster.
But it is. It's got every single person who had access to the operation from beginning to end.
Yeah, I just keep thinking we've missed something. But you're right. It's every person.
What? What is it?
There was one member of the squad that wasn't present when you assigned Haldane and Samina. Your wife's going to have to wait a little bit longer.
This is highly anomalous, Lieutenant Brogan. You are not an authorized mechanic.
He is now, Slow-Mo.
You're not ticklish, are you, Slow-Mo?
It is something I would try to develop if it would please you, Lieutenant.
Slow-Mo, is this part of your system's inventory?
Negative, Lieutenant. It would appear to be a GA-197 voice-activated microchip recording device. How did that get inside me?
That is a question I shall be asking your RSA, Mechanic Slowman.
Thank you, Brother. This is all we have, Sister Nevik. And that's all we need, Sister Anna.
Now, please hurry. The day of immolation is almost upon us.
Thank you, Brother Tyler.
This way, brothers and sisters. Come along.
Pyrists have been arriving all day, Captain, but so far no one's come out.
What do you think?
I think they're preparing for the day of immolation.
Yeah. Brock said they're going to ride out the storm in that cave of winds.
Yeah. There's a bank of heavy-duty fuel tanks right above the entrance to the cave. Calamando said they're used for the eternal flame.
What are you getting at, Brogan?
Well, you mix that eternal flame with the oxygen that's in the cave, and day of incineration is more like it.
Ah, all those people. Tuck, don't do anything till we get there. We? They tried to kill my daughter.
Good. The flock has been fleeced. It's time to get ready.
Sister Nevik, I picked up some communications on the police band. They're headed this way.
Well, this is one time the cavalry will be too late. Let's get going.
Going where?
You are sweet, Jack. But you really don't have a clue what's happening, do you? That's okay. You don't need to know.
Blast it! We're too late!
Increasing fuel intake.
I can't believe it.
Well, it's about time.
Switching off automatic controls.
Captain, we're not very secure here. What's the plan?
Can I get back to you on that one?
All right, everybody, we're going in the back door. Stay close.
Gauging and rotating directionals.
Come on, hurry!
Come on, brothers and sisters, this way.
If they won't move, carry them out! Come on, get these people out of here! Come on, move it!
So, I was right all along about you.
Brother Kay, you know, I forgot. Isn't this the way to the bathroom?
Captain! Yeah, we gotta blow the roof. It's our only shot. On my mark, set up for 15 seconds. Mark!
You want to join your brothers and sisters? Don't let me stand in your way.
careful. You're all safe now. You okay, Orin?
Give me a hand, Haldane.
I said you didn't care.
Odd. I wasn't aware of any intergalactic launches today. Sergeant Brado, I believe there's something odd you should be aware of.
Change course! Change course before it's too late! Ah! The police station? You're mad!
I'll give them fire. Fire like they've never seen before.
You're dead.
Not this time, Brother K!
Go sound the alarm for collision stations.
The yellow lever, Brogan! Pull it towards you, the yellow one!
Give it up!
Pull it! Pull it toward you! Pull it!
I think I'll take the rest of the night off.
Nothing.
Jack, guess the party's over.
Anybody think they know how to fly this thing?
Well, I've never flown a temple, but I've always had an ear for music.
So you're telling me that all Haldane had to do was press this key, whoa, and this thing landed itself?
It wasn't quite that easy, Romek. I think he had to play a real tune or something.
What, like Fly Me to the Moon?
No, like a Light My Fire.
When you two are through discussing the finer points of music theory, perhaps you'd care to give Tuck and Castle a hand with the inventory. There's a lot of people waiting to collect their valuables.
Yes, Captain.
How could Nevik Brock do that? She wasn't just stealing their possessions. She was robbing them of their faith.
Well, at least she didn't get away with it.
Didn't she?
Do me a favor. Don't tell your dad you were hiding out at my place.
Why is that?
I don't want him to get the wrong idea.
Young lady, you have some questions to answer.
Good to see you too, Doc.
How could you have put yourself at such a risk? I suppose your mother had found out.
I'm a cop, Dad. Remember? It comes with the territory.
Ah, so it does. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Matt, are you going to eat all of that before you go to bed?
Let it be so, Prime Elders. Good night.
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 You think we ought to wake her?
I think she's okay. Do you think Took is gonna be all right?
Yeah, in time. She really believed.
You know, I'm still not sure what you believe in.
I believe in you.
No, I mean, do you believe in a higher power?
Oh, yeah. Every time I look at our kids.